Indianapolis Colts. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry, but I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 38. Quick pass out to Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
48-yard line.
Second and 11. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From midfield, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 29. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Running from the gun with Howard. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
To Jordan Howard.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I smell fear in that offense.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Colts 7-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Second and 7.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Colts 0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. Now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike, 180.
On first down, it's Hines. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
14 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Here's Hines. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll go down at the 28.
Ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Taylor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. From the gun, Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Complete.
Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
That ties the game.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick
So
off.
all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's coming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 31, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
43-yard line.
This is a quick pass from Trubisky, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Complete.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. Get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Oh, he's going to... And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Rivers pass.
T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead.
For the extra point.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Oh, wide open, complete. Past the 20, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second
and 10
at the 41-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 11. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people. They'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A give to Howard. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
He was taken down by
good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their first-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
On third down, this is Howard. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, it's Hines. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On second down, it's Hines. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 6-6.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Running with Howard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give left side to Howard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
At the 33-yard line.
They run with Howard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
1st and 10 at
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On second down, it's Taylor. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, Hines. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards brings up fourth down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10. They'll run on first down. Howard works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
He was brought down by...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
At the 20-yard line.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And it brings up third down.
Final play of the half, Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin with a handoff to Howard. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now Howard. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win, celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win, celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor. Yeah, you're friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die. I feel like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win, celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win, celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, up, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up, my body burning, and my stomach keep on turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear the fire gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I